On YouTube too. Let me get that chat going. Select live sources. Bing bong. Activate selected. Bing, 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 bing. How we going? Everybody sound off in the chat. What's up, YouTube? How's it going? TikTok, how's it going? Instagram. We are critiquing photos today. Thank you so much for joining.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
I forgot to mention I also have that going, which is pretty dope. So
Baba Booey.
Get your freaking pictures in. Baba Booey.
Got it!
Okay, yeah, we're critiquing photos. So send them in. If you're on YouTube, I got this QR code up on screen / and there's a link in the description. Join us on YouTube. If you're on Instagram or TikTok, it's probably the best way to join. Yeah, we're live. How's it going, everybody? What's up, Gaius? Thanks for joining us. Anyone can participate, not just film photographers. Anyone can send in pictures. Okay, we got some submissions coming in. Cool. Let me pull it up. Move my screen over because I know all you TikTokers and Instagrammers are looking at my screen, baby. Okay. Bing bong. Let's see. Form submission. Hey, we got it. We got a submission. Okay. Just a sec. I gotta hide. Where the heck is that? There we go. Lens cap. I'll be right back. Thanks for joining us. The lens is covered. Okay. We got a picture from Red Screwerell. He took this with his Polaroid SX70, so we got some instant photos. Can I come back on screen? Yes, thank you. Okay, let me... Okay, this is looking nice. Let me pull it up into Photoshop. That's how I like to judge things. Bing bong. So Red Screwerell, you are on screen now for everybody except for, there we go, for YouTube. Look at this. This is probably the nicest.
Lo420 says, yo, long time no see, ho are you?
Ho, what's up, ho? I'm good. This has got to be the nicest looking instant photo I've ever seen. I barely take instant photos. Like, this is the kind of crap I bring home. Look at that. Freaking overblown. That one of Sarah's pretty nice, but again, this is Instax. I've never had good results with Polaroid film. Anyway, back to the photo. Red Screwerell. I mean, just considering this is instant, I'd definitely be pleased bringing that home.
Microflyer13 says, oh, that's mine, LOL.
Oh, well, dude, I said put in your username in this submission form, guys. Put your name, whatever your name is, on this live stream. So, bing bong. Why, so I know who the hell's photo is I'm looking at. Anyway, it looks nice. The only thing is, I'm not big on flower close-ups. Doesn't really make me feel anything other than, looks nice, kind of something. But it's something that would look nice hung up in a hotel or whatever. But instead, it's in your pocket or in a shoebox or in a drawer somewhere because it's an instant photo. It's a real, tangible, one-of-a-kind thing, except now you've scanned it and the whole world gets to screenshot it, and there it is for them. I know there's a limited dynamic range of instant photography, so I can't really judge that. But, hey, you got pretty sharp focus. You got the dewdrops, so working within the limitations, and you got the scratches. You got to handle your film nicer. Look at that. You got too many scratches on there. I'm just kidding. Pretty dang good, dude. I've never gotten such good colors, good focus from my instant photography. So bing bong. You get
Baba Booey.
You get a Baba Booey. Aha. Okay. I forgot, what other sounds do I have on here?
Bruh.
Huh? I got that, and then
Got it!
I got to remember that one. What are these ones? Okay, yeah, that's what you get. You get the okay, and for you win for submitting this, you get a
Baba Booey.
Ta-da, Baba Booey. Okay, what's up? Everyone else submitting things? How are we doing? By the way, this is going to be rapid fire. I don't have time to do a lot of these, so let me check. By the way, if you're part of LoPresti Army, you can submit more than just one photo. And to do that, if you're already part of LoPresti Army, you just have to email me. You don't have to do the submission form. So... Bing bong. God, we got a lot of people already came in here. Which ones are first? 33 minutes ago. I feel like I just started streaming. How did somebody already say, oh wait, that was me. When I was testing it. Oh my God, I'm an idiot. Okay, so we did red screwer L. Next up is Verdadero Pish, whatever the hell that means. God, the way you guys name your files is kind of sketchy. Like I feel like I'm gonna get traumatized looking at whatever the hell this is. Okay, and what did you say about it? Sony CyberShot. Okay, I guess I'll pull it up for everybody to see before I start talking about it. Okay, bing bong. Here, we got a nice picture of a doorway. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? I feel like I need 3 screens now. Okay, yeah. What did you say about it? Sony CyberShot DSC HX300. God, they're so good at naming their cameras. That is such a stupid name. During a family trip to Florianopolis. It's like you couldn't decide you want to go to Indianapolis or you want to go to Florida. You know. What? Anyway, what do I know? I don't know anything. The capital of Santa Catarina, Brazil. Okay, well you explained exactly what it was. It was taken next to a church. Okay, well, I've definitely done that thing where you put your camera down on cobblestones or on streets to get that, the leading line thing. It's neat. It's not. I like the texture and how the light is subtly kissing down here. I kind of want it to be centered, and to do that in the crop. Like if we wanted to keep the aspect ratio, we'd have to cut something off, When your subject is architecture, it wants you to like create some kind of. It wants you to find. Oh wait, are we even looking at it? Bing bong. We're okay. It wants you to find some kind of like order. It wants you want to present order. This is something that man made. Man is something that fights against entropy and chaos of the universe and introduces order into his surroundings. To try and stave off that ever present. Just loneliness of the universe that, just doesn't care about us. It's the indomitable human spirit. So you got to highlight that through having, straight horizons and straight verticals and, I don't know, try and center it up. So that's my critique. Because, like, really, what is the subject here? It's the doorway. Nice texture, nice exploration, nice visual note for what it is, but as a standalone thing, I don't think there's any star to this show. Thank you for submitting, and I hope some of that is useful. Let me know if I was too ruthless, guys. Anyway, who's next? Bing bong. Moving on over. Okay, that was who? That was Pish. Thank you so much, Pish. I really appreciate you. Who's next? We got Shot by Jay Allen. Wow, dude. How's it going? By the way, guys, go check out Negative Influence. Justin Allen interviewed me. We did a nice episode of it on his podcast. He's a really great interviewer. I felt right at home on the Zoom call. He also has one where he interviews Justin Cumberbutt. Okay, this is a good shot. Let me go ahead and give you a nice little plug before I keep going. Before we look at your shot. Negative Influence, YouTube. Yeah, here, I found it. Bing bong. Okay, everybody, check this out. This is Justin Allen's podcast. He's got a lot of interesting people on here. You've been busy, man. You've been putting out a lot of work. Frickin', yeah, look, he got the McDougal. He got Daddy McDougal on there. Interviewed him. He's got me. Well, God, only 455 views? Wow, what the hell? What's wrong with me? Why don't people like me? Jeez, I thought people liked me. Where's the Grainy Days one? Should be around. It's like up here or something, right? Yeah, there we go. The Aerochrome one. So go watch that. Go watch all these interesting people who know how to take photos really good. And it's how you learn from people who are better than you at stuff. So anyway, let's look at his picture. Here it is. That is a nice little scene. Is this out in California, IA? Kind of reminds me of when I did Route 66 out that way. Here are some photos shot on Kodak Gold on my recent trip across the U.S. Yeah, it kind of looks like, that's a cool little spot. What's with the shoes? Why do people hang up shoes? I never understood that. It's kind of a weird thing. But this reminds me of some of the scenes we were seeing out there in California around Roy's and whatnot. This is on Kodak Gold. Guys, by the way, why did everyone cut off their frame lines? Am I the only guy that includes his frame lines? Because maybe you're lying to me. Maybe you're lying to me about it being on Kodak Gold. Anyway, it's an interesting spot. And there's multiple elements to it. You got this mountain here balances this out. This is obviously the star of the show. My one gripe about it is like there's a dynamic shape of this thing, and I almost want you to fill the frame more with that. I get that there's so many cool, interesting elements to layer with it, but then like by backing up and framing up this and that, then in this manner, then you also have all this. I always try and like use the real estate thoughtfully, I guess, and that's just dirt and rocks down here. I have been doing something lately where I crop things kind of like that, where I put the horizon line real close to the bottom, and then then it's obvious, like obviously like there was nothing interesting in the sky, and I'm like, okay, bing bong, this is on purpose, and it screams intentionality. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to see you like. Where's my markup pen? I need to use my red ink to be a jerk. I kind of want to see you like standing here, like here's Justin, like a lot closer, and framing up something like this more dynamically. I don't know, but I get that this is the angle if you want the shoes, because it seems like that's where they're hanging down real low. I don't know. Am I being a jerk? I feel like I'm in a bad mood today. So. Great shot, great subject, great area, but I always want the shot to be more than the sum of its parts. And if this thing is doing all the heavy lifting and it's just a cool thing that you happen to take a picture of, then like how much of yourself are we getting from it? You know what I mean? But great spot, dude. I don't know what I would have done with the spot. And is this a burnt out car over here? That's neato. Anyway, get your submissions in while you can. Thank you, Justin. I mean, it's a great spot. I hope I'm not being too harsh on people. I'm trying to be real. I'm trying to, if everyone just goes sunshine lollipops, everyone's doing great, everyone's amazing all the time, then no one's ever going to get better. And that's all we want to do, right? I mean, not really. Maybe you just want to have fun, but I'm judging these under the assumption that people want to hear what I honestly think and want to improve. So. Anyway, thanks for joining us so much, guys. We're on to the next photo. If you're on TikTok or Instagram, let me know what's up. We still live on TikTok. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Nobody's watching on TikTok, so I'm just eating up all the bandwidth of the house to stream to TikTok. But who cares? Okay, we're going to pull up the next guy. Got one person watching on Instagram. Just got to check that once in a while. Sorry. This is why I need a showrunner over here to help me pull all these. Next up is Appelt. Username Appelt. Okay, let's download the picture. Thank you so much, guys, for not sending me like illicit pictures and actually just sending me photographs. Because I feel, so far everyone's played nice. I hope I'm not giving you any bad ideas. Okay, so bing bong. This is Appelt's shot. Took it on a quite randomly, you mean? Just saw this guy, walked up and took a snapshot. Got surprised how well it turned out. I like, it's simple. You want simple frames. You don't want busy frames, am I right? And if it's going to be busy, it has to make a lot of sense. But it is a simple frame, and it tells a lot of a story. It's kind of a quiet moment. Harsh lighting that I'm really liking coming from the side. Analog, but what kind of film stock? Tell the class what kind of film stock you shot this on, so everyone knows. I like, the nose thing. We got an athlete with the slides. You can tell he's coming from, going to, doing something. And when I said simple frame, I like that truck right behind him, tells the story of like, hey, he's in a parking lot without all the noise visual noise that usually comes along with a parking lot. It's and kind of leading lines coming up to them, showing perspective, and then that little hint of those like kind of cutesy little tall townhomes behind them. Yeah, I like it. This frame says a lot. And do you know this guy? Was this just some rando? The file size is too small, says Reader. What do you mean? Do I have a file size limit? Do I have a file size limit on the submissions? Let me know, guys. Here, I'm going to turn on. Oh, by the way,
Moritz Appelt says.
Kodak Gold. Kodak Gold it is. By the way, I forgot. By the way, Justin Allen, I forgot. You get one of these.
Baba Booey.
You get a triple Baba Booey for your submission, dude. I appreciate you. Because now I forget I got this freaking thing over here. What else do I got? And I got... When you get all the rupees, I'm breaking pots over here. I really like this shot. This is probably my favorite. This is definitely my favorite so far. Even though the eyes are kind of just like, kind of dead, you know. Someone that's young, that's an athlete, I don't know what they're going to thinking from some artsy guy shoving a camera in his face. But good on you for doing that. You don't know him? Well, I mean, that's nice, dude. The light works. By the way, guys, stop cropping out your frame lines. I want to see your frame lines. Because is this even a 2:3 aspect ratio? What did you do in the crop? Cropping is legitimate. I'm not saying you can't crop. How do I do 2:3? Okay, well, you at least are we missing a little something? You did a little sneaky crop. I can see a little extra information down there. You're not exactly a 2:3. You did something. You cropped out the sides a bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Not everybody has to be a no crop. Never crop. Crop with your feet. Get closer. Okay. There we go. We finally found something to hate on. So you know what? Never crop. No cropping. Okay. I'm just kidding. You can crop. What are these other sounds? You know what? I don't give a fuck about cropping. I'm gonna crop whenever the I want to. Okay. God.
Baba Booey.
Anyway, great shot. Who sent this again? This was Appelt. Guys, great, dude. Appelt, please consider joining LoPresti Army so you can submit more than one photo at a time. Great shot. Let me go ahead and refresh this thing and see what else we got coming our way. Get your submissions in. I'm only going to do 2 more rounds of checking this thing, so get them in now because I can only stream for like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 more minutes. So, yeah, get them in now because this isn't going to last super long. Next up, we got Lujan Bayview. Let me check in with the chat, see what you guys are up to. So, what if we don't scan ourselves, man? Oh, for the frame lines? Most labs that scan, like, send you the entire frame, and if they're not, they're jipping you. I don't know. Like, if a lab scans without giving you the frames.
I just submitted, please review mine.
I will. How do I turn down this freaking...
Joseph Bednarchuk says. No way I. Samarulf says.
Hey, what's up, Samarulf? Samarwolf. No way, Joseph Bednarchuk. What do you mean? Anyway, where can you send photos? If you guys don't know, I have this QR code right here. Right here. You send them there, or you go to... There's a link in the description.
Here says. Nah, mine's doesn't.
Your lab doesn't send you the frame lines, dude? Then they're freaking jipping you, dude. They should send you the frame lines. Do not crop, dude. Don't let your freaking lab crop. I mean, I think like that should be the number one thing.
File limit is 10 MB set.
Dude, you don't need to be sending me over 10 megabytes, dude. My scans are like, when I export JPEGs, they're like 6 megabytes, dude. Tops, 6, 7. You guys be fine. Re-export it, dude. I don't know, put it in MS Paint. Send me a screenshot of it. I'm not even pixel peeping today. See? I mean, here, look, here I'll go back. Pixel peep. See, like this looks good. It's grain structure isn't everything.
Scanning the QR code.
Your Canon 8, well, dude, you have to use.
I've also submitted for the.
Okay. Anyway, whoa! Thank you for the donation, Jonas. You didn't have to do that. You're already part of the LoPresti Army. I appreciate you. And very, very funny about your Canon A1, Morty Mort. I appreciate that. That was nice. Thank you so much, Jonas. Blah, 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 blah. Let me go. Has any LoPresti Army members submitted anything? Because I have just been looking at my that one email I got. So let me check really quick, because you also get priority if you submit. If you're a part of LoPresti Army, you can just submit a photo to hello@madebylopro.com. But if you're not, then you have to do the whole form submission thingy. Or you can use the form. Oh my God, we got 36 submissions. Jeez whiz. Okay, well, did we already get this one? This is the new, what? Is that really it? Somebody submitted that? I'm 19, found your account today. Absolutely love it. I use the Sony S7 III. Is a Sony S7 III a thing? Okay, so this next one is from Samir. Oh, okay, never mind. This I was looking at the wrong name. This is from Lujan Bayview. What's up? Thank you so much. It's a digital shot, which I don't mind. I've been shooting a lot of digital, barely been shooting film these days. So, artsy fartsy. It looks like you want to be a cinematographer. We have tons of shots like this from back when I first got Sarah her Nikon D3300, and I got her to start liking photography again before I ever even got into photography. You know, the diagonal lines are nice, but, you know, honestly, the levels, dude, the levels are way too low. You know, which can work in like a cinematic thing, you know, but I feel like we still need something. So many like cinematographer direct DPs seem to want to frickin' just crush everything, you know, but come on, dude. Bring something up. You can have crushed shadows or whatever, but just like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's the colorist, who the hell's doing it, but like bring it up a bit, man. Maybe it's just my display, but I have a calibrated monitor. I probably need to calibrate it, but I mean, what do you guys like more? You like it super like bing bong, or you like it more bing bong? You know? Anyway, this is what you get. This is Nick's tips. Make sure you're. Are you guys even watching? Make sure you can see the photo. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just, you know, I got the soundboard and I feel like I got to use it. So that, I think it looks a lot better like this. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Does it look better? Okay, here's before, after, and don't just agree with me because I'm me. You know, you can say whatever you want. I'm not always right. Sometimes I'm wrong about a lot of things. So even less bing bong has its lane. Just call me Saul. Okay, it's my nickname. Okay, Saul, I appreciate it. Sad boy rapper vibes. Who's Sad Boy? Is that a rapper? I don't know anything, guys. Sprockets. My Godox flash got stuck to my hot shoe. I submitted a poopy butt point and shoot, and then my failed. What? I don't know what you. Whoa! By the way, Microflyer, thank you so much for the $2. Sorry, I don't have the chat on screen all the time. I got to be able to multitask over here. By the way, Microflyer, when I'm talking about frame line, okay, but whoever submitted this, Lujan Bayview, thank you so much for submitting. I think, you know, you got an eye for an aesthetic here. You got the nice dynamic lines. It's like matrixy color cast, which is cool. You know, it looks like you got a guy smoking a cig, but we don't even have the cherry. You know, we need to have this cherry like glowing over here. You need to see the smoke. Eyes are closed, which can say something in certain contexts, but for right now, it's just like, you know, if this was staged, was this candid, then I'd give you more of a break for not having everything be perfect. But if this is staged, you know, you got to have certain things that got to pay out. You got to have a payoff, like a red cherry, open eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Closed eyes close us off from connecting with the subject, and which can say something if it's done intentionally. Yeah, bing bong. Anyway, you get a
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. So what's this button do? And you also, okay, you get a,
Baba Booey.
there you go, a little error Baba Booey, but that's okay. Guys, I can't even keep up with you. So Reader, you said you submitted something. I got to make sure I get my LoPresti Army homies in here. Ramir, my username. Okay, we got someone else. Bing bong. Sorry, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. These buttons aren't doing anything. Oh, because those are my sound buttons. Okay, I'm just going to keep going down. Who is that? That last one was okay. Next up, we got Neoid. I'm gonna download his photo, his, her, I don't know, whatever you are. Hold me now, Neoid. Okay, we are looking at Sugarloaf, a rock formation in the bluffs of Winona. Is that Minnesota? MN, is that Montana? What is MN? Is MN Minnesota or Montana? It's in the driftless area, which gives it a unique genealogy from the rest of the upper Midwest. So I'm going to say Minnesota. Cameron is a Canon A35F with the built-in 40mm f2.8. Film is Fujifilm 400, the Ultramax respool. Love it. Okay, well, everything has its place in this photo. Even the lens flares. The contrast drops over here, makes it seem whimsical, light, and airy. I can almost hear the rustling of the grains. Layers. You got this little kiss of this old man-made barricade down here. Then the mulch leaves. Then the darkness of that. Then the highlights of this. Then all of that to the bing bong. You gotta love it. This is a great shot. And it's framed by this natural shape of these trees here. I guess my one little gripe would be I can't see the tippies. But it's not that big of a deal because these tippies, these tips are getting cut off by the sun over there. So, bing bong. Whoa, we got another submit? What's up? Are we even on auto? Were we not on auto? Bing bong. I like this photo. Good work, whoever shot it. Yeah. Guys, this is great. This is a great one. Sorry if I didn't have the auto chat on screen, guys. I'm messing up left and right. Hey, it's in Minnesota. Great shot, dude. Again, loving it. Uh-oh, I just saw something I don't like. Well, actually, no, you know what? Since you can't even see it, it's not that I don't like it. Now that I think it's kind of neat. Little Easter egg. You get a little parking lot down there, and the grain kind of hides it. Great shot. What do we got over here? We got a little outbuilding or something. Nice. Yeah, that one's really good. Okay. Bing bong. Real nice one. Whoa. Get out of here. I did not hit Microsoft Edge. Get out of here. No. Get out of here. How do I Control-Alt-Delete freaking Microsoft Edge? What is happening? Get out of here. Nobody needs Microsoft Edge. I'm not going to give you my freaking information. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Who's next? Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. I know I don't know what I'm doing with this freaking with this thing, guys, but whatever. Okay, that was Neoid. Great shot, man. Let me go ahead and check, see if I got any Army members that came in. The Brick. We got LaFred, Florian, Hansen. We got Nicholas Valenzuela. God, we got too many, guys. I'm not even going to be able to get to everybody, so I appreciate all the submissions, guys, but I'm going to be doing this again soon when I have time to do more of a live stream, so I'm sorry. There's going to be more. LoPresti Army members, sound off. Who has already submitted? Tell me now. How's it going? Yes, I'm live again. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I like this idea too, but I'm having trouble getting to everybody because we got a lot of submissions. So, but yeah, so if you are a LoPresti Army member, if you want to skip to the front of the line, as is your privilege, as is your right for being a fighting, contributing member of LoPresti Army, just go ahead and email me at hello@madebylopro.com. If you are not a member of LoPresti Army, just fill out the form because I can't. But now everybody's buried in the form. So if you're part of LoPresti Army and you're trying to get seen, I already have 56 submissions. This is insane. You guys are freaking insane. I love you. there's no way I'm going to be able to weed you out. So I might have to do a super secret LoPresti Army portal. But for now, LoPresti Army, email me stuff. If you email me and you're not part of LoPresti Army, I'm going to ignore you. So just fill out the form in the description below if you want to get your stuff seen. Anyway, on to the next one, I guess. So next one is Geo something, Geocentric. What's your name? Oh no, that's Apollo. Sorry, I keep looking at your email. This next one is Apollo. That looks kind of neat. Let me pull up the chat again. Bing bong. Okay, remember, anybody who's part of LoPresti Army, please email me at hello@madebylopro.com. You know the drill. I'm not stealing anyone's photo rights. What the hell are you talking about? But if you submit, I should put a disclaimer. If you submit your photos, you give me the right to show them in this frickin' video.
Just submitted. Never shared my work before.
Well, hopefully I get to you, but it's kind of seeming like too many people want to submit. So I might have to start doing these in advance or something. Shutta Slaps. What's up, Shutta Slaps? How you doing, mate? Oh, you're a good con. You're a good crikey, you're a good con. Ah. Anyway, whoever submitted that last one, by the way, you get a. This is what this shot makes me think of. Thank you so much for submitting that. This it's kind of ironic. He looks bored to tears, playing with a sparkler. Life's been hard on Home Slice, and it has robbed him of all childlike wonder, which is what life does. Oh crap, we lost the camera feed. We lost the camera feed. What's going on? Just give me a sec, guys. Bing bong. Are we still live on TikTok, by the way? Probably not. Yeah, we're here. Oh, I wish I could join, but I don't have a PayPal. You don't need PayPal to join. You can mail me. You can mail money to me at P.O. Box 251, Ingram, Texas, 757. What is it? It's 78025, I think. Yeah, go ahead and there you can join. Just go to, since my camera's down for right now, I guess I'll show you. You can go to my website. That's madebylopro.com. You can click this button that's like that wiggles, and you can join LoPresti Army. You can join via mail. You can send stuff and you just tell me who you are, and I'll shout you out, and bing bong. You have all the information. And it's only for as little as $1 a month. You get all my presets for free until, maybe I'm going to have to start charging for some of them, but, I'm never going to retroactively say certain ones are like, now cost money. Let me try and fix this camera. What the hell's going on here? It's plugged in. Why isn't it feeding to the thing? Come on now. Properties. Let's fix this camera. It's plugged in. About a production company. Exploding Thumb Productions. Exciting things coming. What are you talking about, dude? What? That's nuts, dude. That's sick. So what is going on? Why is the Sony not working? Deactivate, activate, ACAM. Come on. Sorry for all the gum chewing, guys. We're trying to fix this real quick. Everybody join LoPresti Army while I try and figure this out. Come on. Configure video. Deactivate, activate. Am I just going to have to re-add it? What is going on here? Do I have imaging edge going on? Usually I just freaking turn the thing off, turn it on. Whoa, somebody just made a $10 donation. Thank you, whoever just said that. I appreciate that. Bing bong. Come on, let's get in there. Let's get this working. As you can tell, this has been kind of a shit show. I mean, a shit show. Hey, we're back. Oh, my God. So I appreciate everybody who's made donations and whatnot. Here we go. We're back. We're back. We're going on. I know I wouldn't have this issue with A1. By the way, Morty Mort, is that you, Mortison? If you want to help me be able to hire somebody to do all this button pushing, all this stuff, so I can just focus on talking and having fun and entertaining y'all, please consider donating. Either a one-off donation or for as little as $1 a month, you can join LoPresti Army and you get all of these perks. So come on, baby. I think it's worth it. Anyway, okay, let's get back to why we're all here, and that's to make fun of people's photographs, I guess. So, bing bong. That's good to hear from you, though, Shutter Slaps. I mean, that's nuts, though, that you got some freaking production company or whatever, dude. I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's going on with my life. Okay, well, yeah, we didn't even get to look at Apollo's stuff. So here, Apollo, I mean, it's, like I said, that's what I like about it. Some bored guy with a sparkler. But there's nothing about the composition, the lighting, or, the focusing or anything other than that really says anything else to me. And, especially with how much light is falling off up here and here. All that is irrelevant information. I would have cropped it like that. Like, kind of like that is all the information you need from that scene. And if you turned it sideways, we'd be able to see the rest, beyond the sparkler, we'd be able to see all that. But thank you so much. That's going to get a one of these. Actually, I meant to give one of these. There you go. Okay. Haha. Now let's see. We only see me now? Crap. How about now? Okay. I'm sorry. I cannot monitor this the whole time. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just go ahead and pull up the next one, I guess. Okay, if I do this, then I'll be able to monitor it the whole time. Let's see who's next. Close that. Oh, we got Reed's submission. Okay, Reed is part of LoPresti Army, so we're going to go ahead and download his stuff. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong, baba booey. Downloads. Where's my downloads? Okay, let's get all these loaded up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see the backstory. Let's see the origin story of its submission. Okay, we got Portrait 800 at a wedding in Charleston. Nikon F350 mil sprocket hole pick that overlap. Hey, we've already seen this one from the trail in Bozeman on Ektar. Poopy butt point and shoot, but cool colors. Okay, well, we got a whole grab bag here. I'm not going to be... First of all, look at this. Everybody loves sprockets. Reed has... I am proud to have inspired you to do sprocket holes. You scanned these really good, dude. The sprockets look sharp. My sprocket hole scans never look that good. How are you keeping it from overblowing around the sprocket holes? Did a good job, dude. And, it's a great landscape. I know you were all bummed out about the overlap, but, I mean, it barely does anything to this one. That's probably why you sent me this one. Yeah, it looks great, man. And, I mean, what think about it. Like, sprockets ain't everything. You can always... just make a sick freaking X-Pan shot out of it or something. Look at that. That's dope. But yeah, I mean, I love sprockets too. And then it says Kodak, and then everyone knows you're a hipster, and everyone knows you shoot film. So I think it's great, dude. The colors are good. I mean, what would you do? How would you make it better? What would you do? Let's see. Kind of bring that down, make it more cinematic, I guess. Bring that up without trying to whoa, but now it's too saturated. You could toy with it if you want to do some editing. I mean, if you were going to print this, you'd have to do some kind of stuff. So, you're allowed to edit film. Looks good. Great sky. You know, one thing though, it's like, yeah, so it's an epic freaking landscape. But then where's it going? You know, what's the payoff? The payoff, I guess, is the mountains. Come on, the payoff is the that I always get every time I don't know how to computer. Help computer. But everything's going this way, and it's leading the eye to the one mistake you're self-conscious about, which is this line. You know, the mountains got to be the payoff. They got to be the star of the show. But the sky is nice, and you know, then also, you know, you're on a hill, so who knows where the topsy-turvy horizon's supposed to be, but it's tough, man. I don't know how to do landscapes. I don't know what makes a good landscape. I just know pretty clouds, pretty sky. I mean, I went to Big Bend National Park, and all I did was just take shots of everything. The shots look weird edited. Yeah, I guess so. The holes. Shia LaBeouf holes. The Kodak Kid, Reader. Okay, well, that one was sick. What was this one? This was Mr. and Mrs. McCombs. So this is the wedding. This one was the one that's on 800. You know, nice little detail shots. So you're out here shooting weddings, and you just figured to tack on a little bit of extra expense for yourself, or are they paying you for some film stuff? I would love to see some actual wedding shots on film, not just detail, background, accoutrements, set dressing, venue stuff, you know. For 800T, it sure looks warm in daylight. The mountain tip was to the left, but the sky was uninteresting to the right. Yeah, I mean it's neat, but I feel like this frame's not really doing it for me. It just seems kind of like I don't know. It begs me to say like, hey, either zoom in on this stuff that's going on. Just as a wide, I feel like there's something missing. I maybe you're trying to hide that stuff with the moss. It's a busy frame. I don't know what you're supposed to do. You know, is this a thing they do at weddings? Let's bring out some ornate inside furniture outside like it's a frickin' redneck patio. I don't know. I'm not married, much to my dismay. But bing bong. You know, the last one gets a this one gets a let's see what the next one is. This was the poop butt point and shoot. Why? See, now is this you, Reed? Is this you at the Yashica? See, this is how you have to shoot the Yashica to get those panos, the sideways panos. You got to put it sideways with an L bracket, which sucks. And then you got to, you know, it's all cattywampus. Nice colors though, yeah. And I like the flash. But, you know, I also think you gotta tame that flash a bit. There you go. But then everything else kind of looks weird. I don't know. You can make your own cut, make your own curves. Kind of looks okay, but then I tame down the whites a little bit too much. I don't know how to do it in here. I always do it in Lightroom. Not with film though. I don't edit film. I don't because I'm a purist. I don't crop. I don't edit film. I'm an idiot. Anyway, this one gets a. What's this one do? Bruh. That one, nah. Yeah, that one gets a bruh. I love it though. It's a good bruh. Wow. Okay, this one makes up for everything. This one gets a. Love it. Wow. This one, you know, look at that. If I had shot this, I'd have no contrast. I would have fucked this one up. No, I mean, I would have this one up. Looks great. Dramatic. Winter Wonderland. It's like a Currier and Ives painting. But more it's like Currier and Ives meets Michael Bay. Beautiful. You were just a guest there, Reader? Okay, that makes sense then. Brock's here. What's up? 60-30-10 helps the eyeballs. I don't know what that means, Brock. I don't know the nomenclature, but I appreciate you. By the way, Brock is a general in LoPresti Army. Please consider joining LoPresti Army for as little as $1 a month. You get to submit multiple photos like Reader did here, and he did a bang-up job on it. Love it. I don't know. Look at the little speckles of light. Looks like little Christmas tree ornaments. What's going on here? Is this like a horse farm or something? Beautiful. I want to come out to where that is and go sledding. On a one-horse open sleigh. Beautiful. Love it. That's the Baba Booeyest bobbies ever that have ever buoyed for that one. Anyway, let's make some room on my Photoshop taskbar. Bing bong, Baba Booey. Yeah. Okay, guys. Let's see if we got any more LoPresti Army members. I might have to pick them because I'm gonna have to wrap this up soon. I know Sarah's gonna want to cook. I have no idea where she is. She's not in here. The dog's not in here. So hopefully, they're not getting like mauled or by a wildcat or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I wish I had that sound, but I have this one. Okay, let's go back to the submissions. Where the hell are they? How do I not know? I don't know how to do frickin' email, guys. What the hell is going on here? How do I where the hell are all the submissions? I just had them up a second ago. Didn't I? Inbox. Did I hide it? Did I delete it? Did I just delete all your submissions? That would be stupid. I guess let me go to my other account. Okay, so we saw that one. Forms, guys, we are at 67 submissions, so there's no way I'm going to be able to get to everybody. I'm trying to go in the order of who we saw last. I know we saw Apollo. I think Apollo was last, right? It was a photo of his buddy took in New Year's. It was apparently his first time ever playing with fireworks. So that picture we were looking at earlier of the guy who's, by the way, you guys like the thumbnail? This is how I do thumbnails now because I'm an idiot. The guy playing with the fireworks and he was all bored. And that was his first time playing with fireworks. So can you believe it? Hacked by Iran, bro. I got hacked. It's okay. I sound like an art school student, Brock. I don't believe you. Anyway, yeah, let's, we got this pulled up over here. We're good. Brock was saying 60% primary colors, 30% secondary color, 10% accent color. Okay, look at you. You're like a frickin', you're an autistic artist. I love it. Bro, 6'7". Come on. I don't like that. Don't talk about skibbity stuff in here. This is a skibbity free channel. Wow. I'm getting attacked over here. Okay, let's get the next photo loaded up into the Reviewinator. Here we go. This looks like a nice little personal moment. What do we got? Bing bong. Okay, this is a photo of my buddy. I took this New Year's. This is from Apollo. It was apparently his first time ever playing. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I'm looking at the same one I was looking at earlier. Photo of my friends at a closing party for a music studio shot on a Pentax SF7 with my first roll portrait 800. Okay. Well, this is bing bong, red as heck. It looks like a nice little personal moment. You know, little snapshot. Doesn't really say anything to me because I don't know who these people are. It is neat to play with Portrait 800, I guess. Nice tungsten lighting. It's cute, you know. Looks like you got in focus on Homeboy. I don't know which one are you? Are you this is from Soul Survivor? Or is that you, Soul, or is this Soul? I don't know. Girls don't watch my channel, so I can safely assume you're probably the. And I don't know. This one's neat. It gets a. Heck yeah. Keep on shooting film, man. It's fun. But you know, as far as like a photograph to make someone feel something, I don't know. That's it. By the way, I should close this. I don't need that open. Save. If you guys didn't know, I actually go into Premiere to make my titles on everything. The studio responsible for the Cuphead soundtracks. Whoa, that's dope. That's kind of cool. I never played Cuphead. I've never been into the shoot 'em up side scroller kind of games. I'm not in the photo. Okay, so that's both your friends. Okay. I don't know. I just thought with the lo-fi, just like a snapshot of friends, I thought it would be a selfie because that's what I do. Sorry for assuming. But yeah, nice little shot to remember friends by. It's got all the analog vibes. It's sick. You get a
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Sounds like the puppy's coming back. Okay, I'm going to do a little checkaroonie to see if we got any more Army members, and then we're going to keep moving. I feel like I got like maybe 2 or 3 left in me. Next one is from Samaram. Hi, Papa. How you doing, Poopa? Come on. You want to say hi? Hey, babe. Were you reading out there with Papa? Yeah, I finished my book. Let me know when you want me to call it quits for dinner and stuff. Okay. I told everyone I'd do like 2 or 3 more or something like that. Hi, Poopa. Papa had fun. He got to sit outside. Okay. Well, this was this one was taken by Samaram. Samaram wrap. Get it? Bing bong. It says with a Kodak Retina camera. Your brain is rotten, Saul. That's okay. Me too, baby. Look at this. So this is like kind of the stereotypical. I'm gonna show the world. And you want, like, when you first start taking pictures, especially candid, unposed, you're like, I'm going to take pictures of bums. It's kind of weird, the grain. Maybe it's just the pixelation, the compression or whatever, but is this an actual bum or is this a statue of a bum? Because there's like less, there's like, I feel like I should be able to see detail, like, you know, the line separating the shoe to the pants. It's just like a bronze statue. Yes, everybody, please be sure to like the streams. Look at, thank you so much, baby. That gets a.
Baba Booey.
Everybody, like the stream. What do these buttons do? Oh yeah, like the stream. And then of course, if you like America, like the stream. Anyway, this almost looks like a statue of a homeless person. What did this person say about this stuff? Form submission. Just said analog message, Kodak Retina 1A. Come on, guys, give me more. Yeah, give me more to work with than that. I mean, you know, it's a nice little comp. It looks like you got a statue of a homeless guy, and it's kind of a weird statue, unless there's just something weird about it. Why do you use 8 bits channel and not 16 bits on photo? That's just the bit that this was. If I open up the 16-bit picture, it'll be 16. It'll say 16 bits up there. But if it's an 8-bit picture, it'll say 8 bits. Here you go. Mode. 32 bits. Bing bong. Wow, look, it's so much better now that it's. You know what, guys? Let's enhance. Image size. Go to enhance. You know what? That's not enough. We want much. No, actually, I don't want to crash my computer. So never mind. Anyway, enhance. If you don't like America, then you can get out. I don't know, dude. Come on. America's awesome, dude. If you're a foreigner and you don't like America, I get you might not like our politicians or our foreign policy or the stuff they do. I don't like that stuff either, but I love America for what it stands for, and it's my home. So if you don't like America, then you know what? You can go kick rocks. Anyway, America rocks, dude. Rock flag eagle. So yeah. It seems like a statue of a homeless guy. One more thing I wanted to say about it. I'm spending too much time on this stuff. It looks like it was cropped. Bing bong. Which is fine. People can crop. But what are you hiding from me? What are you hiding? It's because it's obviously skinnier than a 2:3 aspect ratio. So that means you cut something off the sides. What are you hiding from me? I'm going to get to the bottom of this if it's the last thing I ever do. Anyway, it's still a nice shot, nice vibes. You know, it gets all like, you know, de-contrasty down that way. Okay, let's see who's next. I'm going to do a little bing bong, check if we got any Army members. Brock, you're not sending anything in today? You got nothing for the class? That was Samaram. Thank you so much, Samaram, for sending that in. Next one up is Paul Damjim. Paul he's got a weird thing above the A in his name. I don't know how to pronounce those. It is a picture he took on his newest TFP shooting with singer Maria Din. Is that like Vietnamese? It is shot with a new camera, the Lumix G9, and the 12-60 kit lens. So, bing bong. Or can you guys see? Sorry, I keep hiding myself. So, looks like a nice, sharp photo of a singer. It's nice, you know. I don't like, you know, it's striking in a graphical way of not everything needs to be blown out to make it a nice photo. So it's okay that we have all this, but the off deserba kind of, you know, it distracts from this person. But I don't think you really caught the decisive moment of this thing. They just kind of look like bored looking at the microphone, like they're not saying anything. Like you want expression. You want a little bit of, you know, you want something. So when you're doing, yeah, shooting musicians is hard, especially because like you don't want to get, you know, you always get this. You get the microphone, you get them eating the mic. So to try and get a good angle where you'll be able to get more than this, you know, it's tough. It's definitely tough. I'm not an expert on it. But you know, you got them, you got the guitar, you got them. This is, you know, an acceptable photo for, you know, if you're on assignment, you just wanted to get a picture of this person to post, like, oh, it was nice. But it doesn't really show too much of the location. Maybe consider zooming out and showing more context to show stuff. Hey, Jerry, so this is a supportive place, dude. All these photos, dude, don't be a jerk or you're going to get banned. If I see people being jerks, you know, yeah, I'm criticizing the photo too, dude, but you don't got to be mean about it. You know, I get plenty of people that are mean in my comments that say a lot of mean stuff that I work really hard on. And they'll claim, they'll give me the guise of, oh, you can't handle criticism? Whoa, you can't handle criticism? When they come in and just like crap all over you. So we don't need that here, dude. Frickin' people are submitting this stuff because they want to learn. They want to get better. This is a supportive place. Yeah, everybody's at different stages. This isn't Magnum frickin' photographer circle jerk over here, okay? So you know what, bruh? None of that. Get out of here with that. No, I will not tolerate any of that. I'll log into the back and get you banned. So you got to be nice. Yeah. Everybody be nice. Okay. Keep moving. Thank you so much for submitting this. Everybody's on their own place in their journey. So, like I said, for an assignment, going out and getting some social media collateral, you know, it works, but it's not saying anything. You need to have a moment from this person, some type of emotion, some type of eye contact, some type of energy. You have to capture something nice or set the stage if you're not trying to focus on that. Yeah. Anyway, smooth. You did a good thing about getting more than just them eating a freaking microphone. You know what I mean? Okay. Next up, we got the brick. But before I do the brick, let me just make sure. Again, by the way, LoPresti Army, please email them to me so you don't get lost in all the other submissions, because I've got a ton of submissions that we're trying to get through. If you're part of LoPresti Army, I want you to skip the line. That's your right. That's your privilege. It was promised to you 3,000 years ago. So please skip the line and just email me your pictures at hello@madebylopro.com. But if you are not a paying member of at least $1 per month for LoPresti Army, then you are not allowed to skip the line. You have to get to the back of the line. Okay. And you submit at the this thing here, this QR code, link in the description, bing bong. I'll make sure TikTok's still going. How's it going, TikTok? How's it going? Instagram's still live. Hell yeah, join us on YouTube if you want to, guys. Anyway, hey, Nick, I just joined the Army. I also submitted. Whoa, Loot Goblin. Thank you so much for just joining, man. I appreciate you. Anyway, let's check out this photo that was submitted by The Brick, a photo of my first ever roll of film, Fuji 200. Hell yeah, brother. Wow, dude, you got a good shot of that bee there. That's sick. Well, I didn't mean to mark up your photo there, brother. That's sick. Luke Goblin, if you really just joined, I will have Sarah verify that, and you can submit it to hello@madebylopro.com. There's the email you can submit to hello@madebylopro.com. And I'll make sure you really join. Nobody's lying. If you're lying, I got 3 people who joined. Yeah, if you really want to join LoPresti Army and get all the perks that it entails, a monthly donation of at least $1 per month. You have to do the recurring thing. One-off donations will be entertained, and I will, look at more than one photo submission. But it's hard. Like I told you, we got like 70 submissions. Anyway, let me get through this one since I already got it pulled up. Thank you so much, The Brick. This is Fuji 200, he said, his first roll. And looks like you got great exposure, fun bokeh, and you got a fun little sharp enough bumblebee. It looks like, the petals are more sharp than him, but, unless you got a macro, that's about the best as you can do with a little bumble. Great moment, great little fun thing. This would be wonderful hung up in a hotel room or, in some nursery that just wanted some nice little fun, flowery things on the wall. Yeah. I'm not a flower photographer, so I don't know what else I could tell you. But it's a nice shot. It's not groundbreaking. I'm sure there's ways you could get a better comp out of it, but that's pretty nice. Let's check out the Luke Goblin. Luke Goblin. Let me make sure that that you really did join. I don't want to get bamboozled over here. By the way, everybody who joins is getting a welcome letter in the email, so be sure to look out for that. We got somebody else. We got one of the newest members who I just welcomed in today, who sent in a photo. So we'll go ahead and check this one out. Select Creed is probably one of my favorites at the moment. What do you think? You didn't really give me more than that on it, but we can check it out. Is this it? Yeah, we got it. So this is from it was Rich, right? Yeah. From Rich. Thank you so much, Rich, for sending this in. This is a nice little moment. And you did all the right things. You matted it. This is how you take pride in your photo, guys. You mat it. And when I say mat, like imagine, you cut it like so. These aren't. At first, I thought you had the frame lines here, the actual frame lines of the film. But regardless, it looks like you did. And it looks like you got it framed, you know what I mean? So I like that. You're taking pride in your work. But you could have gone the extra step. See, I'm going to give you a little bit of criticism. I forgot, guys, by the way, the bumblebee picture. You get a lot of that. Hooray. Sorry, are you guys seeing the picture? Look at that. It's beautiful. It's a great shot. And my one gripe with it is that it's not equal spacing on the top and on the sides, but that's not the picture. That's just the way you presented it. Maybe that's a matter of taste. It's a great shot, though. I really like it. But, I always have a problem, like, how much of it is your photo and how much of it is just taking a picture of a cool thing that's already there. Like, you see people taking pictures of, like, murals or graffiti, and it's like, okay, well, what are you even doing? But you definitely injected yourself here. You put an intergenerational moment here, grandpa leading around the kid, which is something I think we can all relate to as a young boy. And you have humor in the shot of the frickin' seabird on the head of the important statue. What is this, like Nikola Tesla or something? Look at all these homies, dude. The boys are at the function, dude. They're at the function. Like, hey, look, you guys want to frickin' look at some birds? Love it. This one gets a... Love it. Wow. Yeah. Sierra, I agree. Yeah, the eyes move around this thing a lot, and there's good layering. It's just a good shape, up to the tip. This is the payoff, the eyes follow this thing up, and then you got all this stuff to just make it look scenic, but you didn't just make it about the place. You weren't just a tourist. You put a little bit of thought into it, it looks like. And if not, then hey, you got a good gut. Trust your gut. Shoot more, think less. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Love it. Rich, welcome aboard, soldier. You did great, man. This is a great shot. So, bing bong. Who's next? Let me see. Guys, I'm sorry if I don't get to you today, please come on to the next one. I promise I'm not going to wait that long to do the next one because now I feel like I got a good system for this. I just got to figure out how to sort through all these photos quicker. You know what I mean? Submission on the Army side. Whoa. Guys, we got freaking we got so many. We got too many. JD Finel just joined. I can't even keep up. If you guys just joined, I mean, I can't even verify. Let me see. I got to go to Squarespace. I got to do this, that, the other. Give me a sec, guys. We got Guillermo. JD, thank you so much for joining, JD. I'm going to pull up your pictures because I got them over here. Hope you're still chilling. These look like some nice shots here. Local wrestling, Sony 6400 Tamron, 17-70, garbage lighting conditions. Well, that's what's nice about shooting digital in bad light, y'all. Bing bong. Okay. Wow, guys, look at this. Look at that. This gets a... I love it. I keep doing the wrong one. I want to do the rupee. But yeah, dude, garbage light, but you made the most of it. It tells a lot. It tells a good story. Look at that. And it's got a little bit of humor to it, even though I know that's just a thing that happens in luchador stuff, you know, and just wrestling in general. This guy's about to get friggin' stomped. But great, you know. I don't know what I'd do with it. I love the toning, how you did the exposure curve and whatever the hell. Looks great. It looks almost like it's gleaming, and I get that that's the costume. It's all shiny, but even the parts that are just like bing bong, just matte skin tones and whatnot, look good. It's dramatic. You did a great job with that one. I probably would have lifted it a bit more, but that's just personal taste. Probably would have tried to do something like that, but depends on how you exposed it in camera, and you don't want it to get too crunchy, you know. Because you always want to underexpose on digital. And, you know, this one's nice. I don't like it nearly as much as the other one. But, yeah, nice side lighting. Dramatic. Got it sharp, dude. You know. I'd want to see who he's interacting with or something. I almost feel like it should be, you know, cropped in a little bit more if it's just going to be a study on him. Not a study. What am I talking about? You know, this is just some boys getting down to business, doing some Baba Booey. Are we even looking? Okay, good. The implied motion and story is so good. Thank you, Sierra, for helping everybody. But yeah, this is a nice little. It's a nice, simple, like little freaking. There's the profile or 3/4, whatever you want to call it. Saul, you're leaving in 10 minutes. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with any things that you submitted this time if you come back next time, but I appreciate it. I don't know. I think I got time for one more because it's 6 o'clock. We got to go get eating. It took me a while to get set up today, so I appreciate everybody's patience with all this. Let me check if we got any more Army members that submitted. Yeah, if you don't know how to join LoPresti Army, go to madebylopro.com. That's this website. That's my website. There's a link down in the description on YouTube. You can give as little, as long as it's a month, as long as it's a recurring donation. You can give as little as $1 per month. Hit join, and then you're part of the Army. You get all these perks. You get free presets that I charge money for. You get shout outs. You get discounts on merch. You can hit me up anytime in the DMs or an email, and I'll respond. And you get to submit more than one photo for the photo critiques. So if you want to join LoPresti Army, you come to my website and you click this little doohickey. I know these submissions are getting too intense. I might have to only be able to do viewers only. Because, yeah, we got like a ton. We got a ton of people right now. So here's Frederick. Do we got anybody who's joined? I know some goblin guy said something. Brock, you submitted something. Did you email it or did you put it in the thing? Here, I'm going to have to search this email chain. Brock, I'm not seeing Brock. I'm not seeing you, Brock. The Brack, what are you doing, Brack? See you guys. I'm going to have to start. It came through? You got a new one? Bing bong. He did the form? Or he just sent an email? Oh. Okay, well, I got to try and find you, Brock. Type it in. There, maybe I'll find it. No, I'm just seeing your donations. God dang it. Okay, 610. Let me go down. 610. Here we go. Okay, BL's. Okay, yeah, now I see why I didn't see it. I'm getting 2 a minute. Oh my God, guys. I appreciate you guys. I super appreciate everybody who's donated and who's joined LoPresti Army and yada yada. Let's pull this up. And let's check out Brock's new picture. Did you get Guillermo? I don't think so. I'll try and pull you up next, Guillermo. Okay, Brock, what did you do for this one? Expired Kodak Portra VC 400. Expired 2004. Dang. Shot at 100. Minolta X700. 50 millimeter. And of course, it's analog. Well, Brock, he did a good job catching these guys. Hopefully they were just training. I mean, he kind of looks like he is worn out on something. Were they really fighting one out here? I mean, geez. I mean, you caught like a pretty relatable expression on this guy, and it tells a lot of a story. Dirty truck, looks like they've been working. This guy's staring you down, but he looks like he's been down to business. Colors are great for some frickin' 2004 expired Portra, man. Really. Yeah, now you could get a way more frickin' dramatic photo of some firefighters, but you captured what was here, and I appreciate you sending it in. Is it perfect? No. I mean, you cut off Home Slice's head over here, of course. I would love for you to get lower to maybe make this more dramatic, but dropping down to a knee would probably pull his eyes onto you, like, who the fuck is this guy? Is there like an active situation happening? Yeah, like mad respect, Brock, if you were capturing. Yeah, if you were capturing an active freaking thing, I'd try to stay out of the way. It was a house fire. I used to be a career guy. What do you mean, Brock, a career guy? Geez, I mean, yeah, it seems like, you got no fear about getting near these guys and, trying not to get in the way, Brock, you should go be a disaster photographer. Showing the stress. Like, of course, what more could you want? You could want the house on fire behind them, or something, or just some kind of more, maybe instead of him looking at you, it would be a lot better if he was consoling him or something, hand on his shoulder. So yeah, there's more you could want, but you captured what was there, and I think it's relatable. It shows, the high stakes, people moving around, doing things. This guy, like, he's on a mission. He's walking. He's got more job to do. So this one gets a big ol'. That gets and also a solemn thank you, for your service. So, Guillermo. Okay, what? He submitted his at 5:39. Thank you so much, babe. Everybody say thank you, Sarah, for helping me sort through the Army members. Yeah, I might have to limit these to just Army members because there's no way I can get through all these. You guys have submitted so many. This is like I think there's over like a couple hundred. This is the biggest turnout for photo submissions I've ever had. So thank you to everybody who came out. There's no way I can get to everybody. This is insane. This is just honestly insane. But Guillermo, thank you so much. Welcome aboard, soldier. I need a new sound for that. Maybe that could be the sound. Is that the sound? Welcome to LoPresti Army. What do you like more, the crow? Thank you so much. Okay, Guillermo. And you only shot one. You only sent one. You're an Army member now. You're in the. You know what I'm probably going to do? I'm going to figure out a way to have like a checkbox in there with like a password or something. So if, I don't know, 2 submission forms where you can only submit it if you got a password. I'm going to start giving out passwords to LoPresti Army members where they could submit on their own portal. Something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. Oh, this one looks like it's got a lot of tones. That's not what I meant to click, though. Okay. We got a black and white shot incoming. If I can figure out how to help computer. Guillermo, I'm glad you submitted, dude. Welcome aboard. Look at you. Hey, somebody finally is giving me frame lines over here. Baba Booey. Everybody look at this one. Right off the bat. I'm not even going to wait to say it because this one gets a... Love it. Look at this one. This one rocks. Sick. Beautiful. Okay, let's read about it. What did he say? What's your artist statement? That's what I'm going to start asking for, artist statements. Shot on the Konica Auto Reflex Y and Ilford HP5, a winter photo walk around Munich. On the same day, I was shooting on Kodak Gold 200 on my Nikon F3 and later realized the film sprockets was not properly grabbed and would never advance. No, you lost all the color. Who knows what those color shots could have been? But you got this banger. This one is a certified banger, baby. Love it. Yeah, one thing I'll say, for presentations work, I like that you kept all the little markings of however you scanned it or whatever, but, take it seriously, dude. Put some pride of ownership on there. Get some equilateral sides and whatnot. I don't do that, though, so but it looks like a nice artistic photo. Wow, sense of scale with the humans there. Symmetry, baby. You learn that. I went to design school. All the symmetry, it's beautiful, man. And I love that, even with the white sky. I don't know if you burned it up there or what, but, all this tone here. If it was totally white, I feel like it would just be too jarring and it would fade into all this. So I like that you have a little bit of like tonality on that. And all these out of focus little nubbins hanging off of the tree leaves kind of makes me think of, it's almost like it's a water reflection up here too. You got this crystal water reflection, then you got all this stuff, Bing bong, baby. This is a freaking Baba Booey all the way. Guys, thank you so much to everybody who has joined. I can't believe I just drummed up more LoPresti Army members. We're going to have to call it, though, because it's about dinner time. Morty, thank you so much for hanging out. Sierra, thank you for chilling and being so kind to everybody. What did you say, Sierra? I ain't straight, but those guys were cute. Oh, okay. So hey, we got a female member watching LoPresti Army. Hell yeah. That's dope. Anyway, guys, wow. Sorry I didn't get to hang out with the chat. I was trying to, get in as many photos as I could on this critique. And I don't know. That's developed at home. Dude, you did great. What else did you say? Auto reflex T. No, it's all good, dude. Brock, you were a full-time fire dude? I thought you were a cop or something, dude. Jeez. When will the next one be, Saul? I'll try and do a new one soon, man. And I might have to limit it to Army members because Jesus, let's see. What was the full turnout? How many submissions did I get? We got 87 submissions in total. So there's no way I'd be able to get all that. Dimitri, are you here? Did you join this time? I know I've given you so many free critiques, but I can't keep giving this stuff away, y'all. I appreciate everybody. 87. The turnout was huge, guys. Frickin' heck. My God. I can't believe it.
Is Sundays like a good Sunday evening? Like a good...
Yeah. You guys like to hang on Sunday or what? I mean, it seemed like we got a lot of people coming out. Dimmy's here. Will you view my next stream? Solid. It all depends, man. I got to figure out how to streamline this system better. If I'm going to keep doing photo submissions for non-paying members, I'm going to have to figure out a better system because letting people just battle royale it out in my inbox is not working. As you can tell, we got 87 submissions, not to mention the few people on the outside. We got nearly 100 submissions today, around 90. So bing bong. My God. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, YouTube. Oh, TikTok got discontinued. Whatever. That's fine. That's just what happens if I don't click around in TikTok for too long. Is anyone still watching on the Instagram? Yeah, we got 2 people. It looks like their screen's black for some reason. Jesus, what's up with that? You guys don't know how to TikTok over there. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, JTs. Yeah, we got to call it quits. I'll try and do these more often. I don't know if I'll be able to do them weekly, maybe every other week. I did say in one of my new videos, though, that I do them monthly. So I at least want to do them monthly. And I'll try and figure out a better system for next time. Okay, y'all? Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who joined. I'm going to be sending out what do you call it? Welcome letters to all the new recruits, and you get the presets. So again, if you want to be a total Baba Booey boy, a total Bing Bong bro, LoPresti Army, please go to madebylopro.com and give as little as $1 per month. This is the checkout thing. You can do as little as $1 per month, and you are now part of LoPresti Army. What do you get to do? You get all these different perks. You get more than just one photo critique. You can submit as many. I'll let you submit 12 photos, and the video will be all about you and your photos. My internet's slow right now because I'm streaming. Bye-bye, Instagram. See you guys later. Here's all the perks. If you join LoPresti Army, you get free presets, which I'm going to be sending the new recruits. You get shout-outs at the end of the videos. You get discounts. You can text me anytime, and by text I mean DMs or email, because I don't have a spare phone, and if I just gave out my phone number, that would be bad. So thank you so much to all the LoPresti Army members. I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much to Spencer, Juan, Brock, hey, love you, buddy, Jesse, Hill, Nop, Tony, Slavic Boy, Gabriel, Litos, Nanu, M, Anjay, Chris, Joel, Government Psyop, Larry, Mortison, Floppy, Doppy, Dankway, Ziggy, Jonas, Subpar, Clint, Nick, Brian, Jack, Kurt, Reader, Rhett, Zach, James, Sam, JT, Pat, Jake. Thank you to Guillermo, new guy, McGuire, JD. Thank you so much. Is that everybody? Is that all the newbies? And Florian. Thank you so much, Florian. Thank you to everybody who joined. I'll be reaching out to you guys soon, sending you the new presets for free. Remember, you get my presets for free if you join LoPresti Army. So we're making something happen. I appreciate you guys. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Bing bong, baby.
Baba Booey.
See you on the flip side. Watch this. This is going to be fun. And thank you, Rich. I forgot about Rich. I didn't say Rich. So thank you, Rich.